So I like to wear my hair in curls, and this is how I achieve those curls, using no heat whatsoever. You will need some strips of cloth twice as long as your hair, or close to twice as long as your hair. And I will be using 8. So I'll be putting 8 curlers in my hair. First, what I do is I take a section that I think will make a good curl. Then I will comb it out. I use a clip to clip the curl, or curl the rag that I'm curling around into my hair. I take my piece of hair and I wrap it in a spiral around the rag. Now my hair is dry, but it's barely dry. In the winter, it won't dry if you have it soaking wet. In fact, I've done it with my hair completely dry and the curl still holds. Then that up, curl back around, covering it up with the rag. And there's one curl done. And I tie it up at the top. 7 more to go. I like to curl away from my face of the 2 curls that frame my face. After the front parts, I curl them in whatever direction I feel like curling my hair in. Clip. And these are just strips of cotton. Just woven cotton, like you would make, I don't know what you would make out of them. Okay, these ones I want to make sure the base of the curl is curling up and away from my face. Oh no, I left some straight hair in there. Need to start over. This is a cute hairdo. Do 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 do. Just go around with curlers in your hair. Oh, great. If you get one piece that misses up, then you get a big tangle, so don't mess up. Okay, try one more time. Usually I do this in front of a mirror, so we're trying real hard today. And then you curl. And keep curling. I'm going to do the rest looking in the mirror over there. So that's them all applied. And I will leave these in for about 8 hours or 5 hours. Sometimes I wear them overnight, but they're kind of a little uncomfortable. So I'm not going anywhere till later on in the day. I just apply them in the morning, and then when I take them out, my hair's curly. So, but my hair has some natural curl in it, so that's why it responds really well. If you don't have natural curl in your hair, I would recommend like a setting lotion. I have one from Motions. I have this setting lotion. I don't really like it, but it was at Walmart, so I bought it like over a year ago, and it's lasted me a long time. What I want to buy is the rose setting lotion from Little Bits Historical on Etsy. I'm excited when I finish this up that I'll get to use that, because I don't hardly use this at all because it makes my hair real sticky, but that's also what would hold the curl. And then also, if you have hairspray, I'll be back when these are done drying, setting, curling. Okay, now I've had these on for like 4 or 5 hours, and I've decided it's time to take them off because it's getting dark and I need good lighting. So I'll show you. I'll start with the one that I put in first. You untie the knot, and you just pull down on this and it unwinds. Isn't that going to be a cute ringlet? And then you just unwind from this one. Keep unwinding. Oh, isn't that a cute little ringlet? And you gotta do it to all of them. Take out all of them. Untie it. Pull down and unwind. It just comes out so beautiful. It is really easy, super gentle on your hair. Unlike foam rollers. Foam rollers can get caught in your hair a lot. These kind of just unwind and like are so gorgeous. I love curly hair. I absolutely love it. Just keep unwinding. Sometimes when you get at the bottom, you got smaller pieces of hair you gotta keep unwinding. There. Ooh, look how long my hair is. The nice thing about these is it doesn't matter how long your hair is, you can just get longer rags and keep curling. Unlike when you do vintage curls where you want to wind up from the bottom, then you got a big hunk of hair at the top of your head that never dries. I mean, I guess if your hair was dry, even so, when my hair's longer, it doesn't behave like it does when it's shorter, so. I mean, not that much shorter, just like 6 inches shorter. I've been growing it like since the beginning of the year, and it's gotten so long. And so it doesn't behave well when I try to do vintage curls, like a vintage brush out. But the Victorians had the right idea with these kind of curls, because then they could grow their hair however long they wanted and it would still work. So cute. I mean, obviously they wouldn't, if they were grown up, they wouldn't wear their hair down, but doesn't mean I can't. The technique's still there. Hair's still hair 200 years later. Who would have thought? I mean, I don't think anyone thought hair wasn't going to be hair 200 years later. I mean, they might have been a little bit surprised at, like, bright colors. At the same time, like in the 18th century, they had hair powder that could be, like, a light blue or a light pink. So it's not like people wanting different colored hair is some newfangled thing. They've just found better ways. I don't know if they're necessarily better ways, but different ways. More modern ways to do it. Let's see what happened here. I think I got them tied together. Okay, now we're going somewhere. I just love these curls. Ringlets are so much fun. I'll show you in a little bit how I'm not going to just leave them in 4 ringlets on the side of my head. As much as that could be enjoyable for some people, which you can if you want to. My sister likes it that way, but I'm going to make it look more like you would do with a hot curling iron, but this has no heat damage to your hair. Leaves no heat damage, which is nice. Ah, you're so blingy. Blingy, 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 blingy. Blingy, blingy, blingy. Ooh, what do I look like this? It looks like I have like coils all over my head. Isn't that cute? Now what I like to do is just separate them. I go from the top and I separate them into a few more curls. Just a few more, just to give a little bit more movement. I just go down to the bottom, they wing back up, movement to the hair. Oh, you gotta be careful not to catch them down there. That's why you want it entirely brushed out when you're winding it up on the rags to begin with, so that they'll separate and not be a tangled mess when you're trying to work with them, which is a good thing. It's a good thing to not have them be a tangled mess. Oh, now they're starting to look real pretty. This is the non-Victorian part of it. I use the Victorian's method of curling, and then I do what I will with the curls afterwards. It's the method of curling that's Victorian, not the way that I wear it. I don't wear my hair, well, I do wear my hair up an awful lot, but I don't have a pretty way to wear my hair up. It just makes me look like I have short hair. Makes my face look super round. Not that that's a bad thing. I like my face to be framed by hair. How about that? Ooh, so pretty. My hair is so soft. I've rinsed it and washed it like once since dyeing it, but my hair has been loving my new shampoo and this dye. The dye is kind of a little bit of a conditioning dye. I mean, I don't know how conditioning it is. It's not like Arctic Fox or anything. It's Adore, but I like it. Just keep going from the back and separating. Ooh. Now we got something going. I like to blend it a little bit together so there's not seams where the different curls were, so it kind of just looks like it falls naturally. There. I sit back here, you can see my hair's gotten so long. Whoa! Gorgeous curls. And then if you've had them in curls for a couple of days and like the top has fallen, I love it when I braid it and then there's like little ringlets at the bottom of my braids. It's the cutest thing. Kind of like how when they do 2 side braids like in old 1930s, like if you've ever seen the 1938 Robin Hood, she has like a long braid but the bottom of her braid has like curls. Makes me feel like that. So much fun. And that's how I achieve these super pretty ringlets, curls. I mean, got a lot of body and boing to them without using heat. My aunt once offered me a hot curling iron and I'm like, if I take it, I will be too tempted to use it and that will not be good for the health of my hair. So I just didn't take it. Of course, there wasn't room for it on the airplane anyways. And this is how I do my Victorian ringlet curls. That's all for now. Bye!